Hello guys, welcome back. So this is the day 3 of a Django series. Clear? So we are going to discuss about Django and all the stuff. Done? So let us start with this. Okay, Django, I can say day 3. So let us start. Okay, so like in the previous video, so we have discussed how to create a project. The same way you can create multiple projects also, you can try it. Okay, we don't have any problem. So in this video I want to explain about some important concepts of a web development you need to understand. So what those are important concepts? See, first thing clear. See, if you want to learn a Django, in the sense you need to have some basics cleared. So what is that basics? First you should have to understand what is internet. Clear? So what is internet? So you should have to understand this. So what is internet? So I can say internet is nothing but it is a network, or I can say connection. So what is your internet? Internet is nothing but what? It is a network or a connection. Sir, what is the network of? What is a connection of? Okay, so internet, I can say it's a network or a connection of computers. Connection of what? Computers worldwide. Clear? Connection of computers what? Worldwide. Now that particular connection of computers worldwide is called as what? Internet. In the sense, now assume that I'm having one computer here. Okay, I'm having another computer here. Okay, now from one connection, like one computer to another computer, there will be a connection. Now that particular connection only we call it as an internet. Okay, so internet, this is what we call it as what? Internet. Okay, fine. Suppose, assume that. So how, let us explain this. So how it works. Okay, so assume that what you will do, you will open your computer. I mean, from that computer you will open Chrome. Okay, so from Chrome you will enter www.google.com. Done? Now whenever you enter, what happens now? So what happens is, whenever you enter google.com, so now what happens, now from your computer you are connecting to the Google computer, I can say. You are connecting to what? Google computer. Now Google computer will share your information to your computer. Now this connection is happened through what? Internet. Okay, this is what connection. The connection which is built from your computer to the Google computer we call it as what? Internet. Fine. Now whenever you open that Google, okay, google.com here, suppose if you send search something, now what happens? Now those all things will be sent to what? Your Google computer, and Google computer will give you a data. That thing only we call it as what? Connection of computers, where the information will be shared from one computer to what? Another computer. That thing only we call it as what? Internet. Clear? So suppose if you are in the internet, okay, so you should have to understand, okay, some basics of internet. First, see, so please, I'll tell you, I'll not be exploring about the internet here. I'll be giving you an ideas. Okay, so if you want to explore the internet, please go through the references and practice more. Okay, so I can say if you want to prepare internet, you should have to go with what is IP4 versus IP6. You need to have a clarity. Clear? So please do prepare this. Okay, I'm not to explain here. Okay, fine. So this is what internet is. Okay, and it is having some like protocols. Please do follow those all protocols. We are having two main important protocols. One is IP4 and what is what? IP6. Done. Then next thing about our session is, we are going to understand about request. What is a request? So request is nothing but, assume that you opened your machine. Now this machine you will connect to another machine, like Google machine you will connect. Now whenever you connect to a Google machine, you will ask something from that machine. No, okay, you want to get a data. What do you want to do? You want to get a data from that machine. So whenever you want to get a data from that machine, what you will do? You will ask it. Way of asking in web we call it as what? Request. So I can say request is nothing but it is a information. I can say information sent from, okay, so this thing is, I call it as what? Browser. Clear? Your computer I'll call it as what? Browser to server. Browser to what? Server. Server is nothing but this particular Google's computer. So don't get confused. See, server is nothing but a machine which provides the services, I can say Google provides, a Google machine provides, what it provides? Services. Now that particular machine we call it as what? Server. Okay, or any computer which provides services, we call it as what? Server. Same thing. So what do you mean by request? Request is information sent from a browser. Okay, so you what you will do, directly you will not be sending information, no? So what you will do, you will open any browser, either it can be Chrome or it can be anything. So you will request something to the server. Now server gives you something. That thing, whenever server gives you data, now that thing we call it as what? Response. What do you call it as? Response. What do you mean by response? I can say response, it is a information. Clear? Response is nothing but what? It is the information sent by the server. Information sent by what? Server to the browser. Information sent by the browser, like server to the browser. In the sense, whenever you ask something, if server is providing you something, that we call it as what? Response. Okay, whenever you ask from browser to the server, that we call it as what? Request. This is what about your request and response. So which you need to understand. Clear? Now please let us understand with the flow. Now what I'll do, okay, so I'll open my laptop, or you will open your laptop. Now you tell me, you will search Chrome, like you will open Chrome now. From Chrome, what you told now, you will enter www.instagram.com. Clear? Instagram.com you told. Now what happened? Now what you have done? You sent a request to the Google to give the Instagram.com. So what Google will do? He'll give a response. Okay, login page or whatever page. Okay, then afterwards once again you will give, this cycle repeats. Clear? Now this is what request response cycle we are going to call it. What do you call it as? Request response cycle. So what do you mean by request response cycle? See, please understand. Okay, so complete your websites, or I can say apps, always they works on this cycle. Clear? Works on this cycle only. Any app you are considering, always it works on request response cycle itself. How, sir? Because when you request, then only your server will provide you the services. If you don't request, it will never provide it. Now you tell me, assume that I am having a Chrome. You tell me, directly it will open Instagram? No, right? Directly it will open Facebook? No, right? Directly it opens Snapchat? No, right? So whenever you tell, okay, to open it, then only it provides us a response. Then only it will be opened. Otherwise, it won't be opened. Clear? Now let us understand in detail about request response cycle. Clear? In detail about what? Request response cycle. So how this cycle will happen and everything. Okay. So let us understand in detail. We are going to discuss about in detail. Okay. So what and all the steps are there, everything. We are going to discuss this. Clear? In detail, we are going to understand this. Okay. So let us understand. Now assume that how actually it happens. Now assume that this is what you are, okay, browser. You are opening this browser. Now from browser, whenever you type in instagram.com, what happens? Now whenever you type in instagram.com, now this instagram.com will be given to DNS. What is that? DNS machine. Okay, DNS machine. So what it does? Okay, DNS is nothing but domain name service. Okay, so server or whatever it may be. Now what happens is, so it stores your Instagram with one address, like your like Instagram server will have an address. It will never store instagram.com. It will be having one address, something 127, something else. Now what it happens, whenever you tell instagram.com, DNS will resolve your name into one IP. It will resolve your name into one what? IP. Now you got one IP, in the sense you got 127.0.0.3 something, you take it. You got it. Now what happens? Now from here your request will be sent to this machine. Okay, your request will be sent to what? 127.0.3 something. Okay, it will be sent to this. Clear? Now here what you are asking, according to that a response will be prepared. According to that, what happens? A response will be prepared, and that response will be given to your browser. your browser will understand, or it will render it, and it will display you. So this okay, cycle only we call it as what? Request response cycle. So I explained on top level. Okay, there are so many things which are going to be involved here. Okay, so you'll be having different layers. Those all layers we are going to understand step by step how actually it works, what you are going to do it, how you are going to do it, everything we are going to learn it. Clear? So this is nothing but request response cycle. That's all, guys. So please make sure that you understood this concept. That's all. Thank you.